Hey everyone, so obviously BLOXBURG is a building game, and with a building game, a lot of people try to go as realistic as possible, as you can see with the houses here. Well, this one is ready for Christmas, but a lot of people try to go as realistic as they can with the game, and today is not that day. Today we're looking at some things that make the game look really unrealistic, and sometimes even bother people when building. So the first one is a very short and easy one, of course. It's when you place a wall this size, or you place a wall this size, and you go to paint your wall. It is $5 to paint the massive wall, and it is $5 to paint the single wall over here as well. So painting these is the same amount of money, which is quite unrealistic, and it maybe should be a little bit more expensive to paint a big wall like that. Then another one I always find funny is when people go into, in this example I'm going to use a bathroom example or whatever, and it's where people go and buy decorations, for example soap. Woo, I just jumped the floor. And let's say the room is a green color, for example. They tend to like match the bottle color with the walls. This is a bit too orangey for that wall, and they paint it like that. Now, that is something you wouldn't do in real life. You wouldn't go to the store and try and find soap bottles and dishwasher soap or whatever you would use in the kitchen, or toasters or stuff like that to match the style of your house. Well, maybe toasters, people get them to match the style of their house, but if you get soap or you get like soda, you don't get your soda based on the color of your walls. So that's quite a funny, unrealistic thing as well. Now, these were very short ones. The next thing is where if you are building a house and you really want to have like a roof. What? How? Yeah, you really want a roof. That's so unrealistic. Who wants a roof? No, but yeah, you want to build your roof, right? And you go here and you click this and it builds. And then you kind of want to build underneath this, but it is a solid block that you cannot build under. There's no way to add windows to your walls and stuff like that, or to your roof and stuff like that. So that's kind of like a sad thing that is in game currently. And a lot of people really want to build under their roofs, and that is not currently possible. It is just one solid block of roof where you cannot build under, and in real life they aren't solid either. Then next up is just some object thing, but if you have a window and you add a curtain to that, there is no actual way to close that curtain. The curtain is just solid. Same with the roof I showed earlier. The curtain is just solid, so there's no way to close it, and that's something that bothers me sometimes, where I want to have these curtains, but then I have to add privacy blinds on the other side just to be able to close the curtain on my window. It would be so nice if you could close these. Like, we had this for a long time now, and we are still not able to close curtains, so it would be a fun addition to the game just to have that possibility. Next up has to do with lighting. If you add a light inside your house and you paint it in somewhat a brighter color than normal, that the light creates some kind of shade outside of your house or outside the wall, and the light just comes through your wall like that. And if you have, for example, a lava lamp, which I love to paint in like very bright colors because that's what lava lamps are to me. Let's say I want a pink lava lamp, then if you go outside of build mode, you can see that there is a pink hue throughout everything, and it shines on your furniture as well. And that is why I don't use bright colors in my builds anymore, because it just shines so bright and it goes through your walls like that and creates a weird hue. And that's not what I want there. So yeah, that's why I don't really use bright lava lamps anymore. The only color I use on my lava lamps now is linen, even though it still comes through the wall. At least it looks a little bit decent. Now, it looks okay if you have windows, because it looks like it's coming through your windows. But if that area has only lamps and no windows, it's kind of weird. So if you have, for example, a window in this, then it looks okay. It looks like the light is coming through the window and just shining or reflecting. But if you don't have a window, it's just so weird to see. And imagine light coming through your walls like that. That is not how physics work. Then fireplaces. They really have to like change how the fireplaces work, because now if you place a fireplace, so I need to find one. So for example, this elegant fireplace, there is no indication. Oh my god, I just accidentally bought another fireplace. But there is no indication as to where the smoke goes. So I assume it just all goes into your house. I know it's still a game, but I feel like I love the realism factor, and this is just like one thing that bothers me sometimes, where if I place a fireplace, then I feel like the smoke is just going inside your living room or the room that you placed your fireplace in, and you're just about to smoke yourself with these fireplaces. Then next we have this air conditioner. but there is no temperature control in the house. So placing this is basically useless and it's just a prop. And I felt like when this update came out with the air conditioner, so it has a little exhaust outside, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just basically a block that comes through your wall. But I felt like with this update, when we got this, we would get like central heating or something like that. Usually what I do now to use central heating, because we don't have that in game as well, so that loses a bit of realism. What I do for central heating is I just place a ladder against the wall and then I paint it in a white color so that it looks like it's a big central heating unit, but it actually doesn't do anything. It would be nice if we had some kind of temperature control or room temperature control in the game, because that would be amazing in my opinion, but we do not have that. Then next up, we stay in build mode, is the price of some of the items is just so strange. Like a $37 bottle of ketchup, it better be some gold ketchup. But then we also have plants. Let me find them. The succulent over here. Okay, it has a nice little pot, but $380 for a potted succulent, please. And then for an empty pizza box, it is $15. So basically, when you make pizza, it's probably cheaper. Let me actually go and get a fridge. I want to know how much it is to make a pizza from your fridge. So it's $15 for a pizza box. And to make a pizza, it is $24. So it is a little bit more expensive, but still, that is quite a lot of money for a piece of trash, not gonna lie. And then I feel like the fridges are like normally priced. Same with the ovens and stuff like that, but it's mainly in decoration where my issue is. There's some other stuff as well, but decorations is definitely a big mess when it comes to pricing. And then if you compare it to other items, okay, so a cup with 2 toothbrushes, for example, is $230. But then if you go down a little bit, a mirror is $90. So a mirror is cheaper than 2 toothbrushes and a plastic cup in this game. So that is quite the weird thing to do here. Then also a dish drying rack is cheaper with 4 plates in it. So these must be some really expensive and fancy toothbrushes. And there's even a more expensive one, but I cannot immediately find it. I'm probably looking over it at a minute. And then it's only $1,500 for an entire traffic light with electricity in it. So that's some unrealistic pricing as well. But of course, as I said, it is still a game. We're still here to have fun. Then following that, we go to work. And at work, unless you are Jeff Bezos, and my outfit really goes well with the pizza delivery outfit, but unless you are Jeff Bezos, you are not going to make $1,000 or more a pizza. Now the first deliveries make a little bit less than the following ones, but still it is amazing how much you make in pizza delivery or other jobs in the game. Although I do feel like I'm still broke all the time, so maybe it's a good thing that we make a lot of money. See, I made $580 for delivering one pizza, and it's only gonna go up if I deliver more in the same shift. So it's quite easy to get rich in the game, and I wish it was like that in real life where you made $500 and $1,000 for delivering pizzas. That would be amazing. You just work one night and you made $30,000, $40,000, so that would be amazing. But sadly, it is not like that. Although I do feel like I still run out of money when I build. It is unrealistic. And then something else that bothers me, that if you turn on the TV and you go and you think you are watching the television, you're actually not watching it. You need to click it again and press watch, and then you are watching the television. But when you are cooking or doing something else, you cannot watch the television. And I feel like that's a bit unrealistic as well, because you can cook and watch television at the same time. So it would be fun if that was implemented, that you could keep watching the television and do something else as well, like playing a computer and watching television or stuff like that. You used to be able to do that, but it got removed because people were getting their fun up a little bit too fast. Now I think I'm gonna leave it at this. And then of course the grass color, very unrealistic. There's some things in the city center that are very questionable. It's okay, it's fine. Other than that, there's not much else I can say about unrealistic things in Welcome to BLOXBURG. Maybe that the city is caved in, but I don't really mind that, because what else would you do there? So that's completely fine. But I'm gonna leave it at this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your pet peeves and unrealistic things in Welcome to BLOXBURG in the comments. Hit that like button and please subscribe.